narcissist uses everything and everyone for their agenda, and that includes the kids. So when the time for the new supplies devaluation starts, you shouldn't be surprised that your kids will be part of it, or they'll be used to achieve their aim. Hi guys, welcome to Co-Parenting with a Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I upload more videos. Soon enough, the new supply will shift from the love bomb stage, just like you did, to the devaluation stage. The only difference between you and them is if the narcissist didn't have a kid or didn't have children while you are with them, you might not feel this side. But if now that you're co-parenting with them, obviously the kids are involved, so the narcissist will use them and everybody else, as usual, to help assist them with the devaluation stage of the new supply. Now, depending on how tolerant that the new supply is, or before how long it takes them to catch on, this stage of course might last for a while, before the the final discard, or them disappearing on the narcissist. But don't be confused that the kids are the only people that they're going to use. Of course, you should know that to use to devalue the new supply. It's just that from your angle, this is what it's going to look like, using the kids, narcissists using the kids to devalue the new supply. Now, on this list, some of this stuff might look like a coincidence, and it probably is a coincidence if it's between normal people. But because the narcissist is always plotting, there's always an agenda. Everything they do, there's a meaning to it. Okay, so, and one of them is all of a sudden the kids are allowed to do whatever they want whenever they go back to the narcissist or they visit the narcissist. And you have to understand, this is from them, first of all, in the beginning, being all about the new supply and pretty much shunning the kids somehow. Sometimes they don't want them to visit, or they don't come to see them. But now the kids are now allowed to run rampant in the narcissist's house. So you can have them doing stuff like watching TV at odd hours, or maybe in my situation, they let the kids watch the TV in their bedroom, which is not something that they were doing according to them in the beginning. So then they're allowed to do that. Of course, this is pretty much the narcissist trying to tell, make the new supply feel like them and him, and him in my case, they and the kids pretty much run the house. You don't really, quote unquote, belong here. So, and the next one is pretending the kids don't want to eat whatever the the new supply cooks. So like the new supply spend time cooking and getting ready, and then the next thing you know, the kids are now like they tell the kids, oh, you guys really, you guys gonna eat this? We can go out. We can go out and buy something. Of course, most of the time, what kids don't want to go out? They always want to go out. And the next thing you know, the kid, they're going, oh, well, I have to go because they can't eat this. I'll go ahead and take them out and buy them something. Now, you might remember that the new supply has been cooking all day. So now they're going to, eat out, and pretend on the assumption, or the pretending the kids didn't want to eat anything, which of course this is all made up. And the next one is the kids might show up back to you, or returning home to you, or after a visit, or whatever it is, and they're bringing some laundry with them. Now, in your head, you might be like, okay, what the hell is this? So you guys can do your laundry over there. Why is it going to be done on that side? No, those laundry, it happened to me, is they're bringing the laundry in that has already been washed. And of course, the narcissist is telling them, oh, when you get home, you rewash these. You need to rewash them. So I'm asking the kids, I said, because it happened to me, I said, what do you mean you had to rewash them? Then they watch it like, oh yeah, the new supply, the new supply washed it. So I said, okay, why then is it has to be washed? And they're like, oh no, dad said it wasn't clean enough. So, we should bring it home, I probably wash it at home. I'm like, aha, okay, I see it. Another one is maybe you call the kids on the on the phone, and they put you on speakerphone, and the next thing you know, they're in the background, you're hearing them asking the kids, oh, ask your mom how to what is the best thing to use for blah blah blah. Now this could be something like, if they're genuine, they're trying to ask you something, maybe really genuine, like, they really want to know, they might be email you or send you a message, whatever it is that you do privately. But they're asking you this right in front of the new supply, of course, insinuating that whatever it is that they're doing is not correct. So now they're asking you right in front of them, what is your which one is the best one? What is your suggestion on this right there? Because remember, you're on the speakerphone with the kids, and they are shouting this in the background. You ask your mom this and ask your mom that. Which one do you use? Which one is the best one? And those are the kind of questions that, like I said, whoever it is in the new supplier probably already have something going on, whatever it is they're talking about. So, like I said, if this was genuine, they could have emailed you or asked you privately, whatever how you guys communicate. But no, they're gonna do that right in front of the narcissist. I mean, the new supply. This of course is part of the beginning of the end for the new supply. So how do you make sure that you're not caught in the middle? Because you see, that's what this is happening, is that he's trying to or they're trying to use the kids to help in the devaluation of the new supply. Is that first of all, you encourage the kids to stay out. I mean, they still follow the rules when they visit, or they're going back to you, or they're going back to narcissist. They still follow the rules of staying out of, like they say, they're telling them to, you stay in the bedroom, knowing fully well that's the bedroom they're sharing with the new supply. But you can stay there and just watch TV. So you encourage them to be respectful, of course, and to stay out when you're supposed to stay out, to go watch whatever you watch somewhere else. Don't be in there. Pretty much don't buy into, don't, the right thing to do. Okay, you don't have to go in there when you're not supposed to be in there watching TV. Of course, you don't participate with all those questions in the background where they ask you, what do you think of this, what do you think of that, right in front of the new supply. So something like that, you switch a topic. So if they ask you, yell in the background, ask your mom this, and maybe the kids are like, mom said this, I should ask you this, or dad said I should ask you this. Conveniently switch topics to something else. Move away, redirect. Move away from that. Don't be part of it. Don't fall into that. Don't thinking that this is genuine. Like I said, if it is, they would have asked you whatever it is privately. After all, that's how they communicate with you. They send you the message or the email you, whatever it is. So it shouldn't have been done right there. Because if it's done right there, there's an agenda. Because the type of question they're asking will tell you that there's something behind it. And then the whole bring in the laundry. I mean, this is so weird to me, but we live with these people, so we know that nothing is really out of the ordinary here. So for them, bring in the laundry to wash. In that situation, you send that right back and tell the kids, make sure next time you're coming back here, or you're coming to visit, or whatever it is, that you don't do this. No. So that next time they're trying to tell them, bring this to rewash, to make the new supply feel some type of way, that they're not doing enough, because that's what the devaluation stage is. You send that back. No, mom said don't bring this back, or dad said no, you don't bring your laundry that's been washed back. It should stay there. Something like that. Don't buy into that. Don't use that as an opportunity to be like, okay, well, she's getting what she's supposed to go. He's getting what he's supposed to get. No, just leave that all out. Stay out of all that. That's what I'm trying to say. Stay out of all that. Let them handle themselves on that side. So yes, the beginning of the end for the new supply starts, and unfortunately, your kids are gonna be used by the narcissist to achieve this aim. And of course, they don't care how it affects the children. They don't care how. Of course, obviously, they don't want to do whatever it is that you're saying. So this is even killing two birds with one stone with them. So they don't care how it affects the children. The target now is to make the new supply feel as low as possible. I mean, you already know that's what happens. So like I said, depending on how long it takes the new supply to catch on, or figure this out, or or how tolerant they are of craziness, then depends on how long this stage will last. But unfortunately, your kids will be used as part of a way to devalue the new supply. All right, guys, take care.